Yes, guys, Liverpool versus Arsenal just ended like 2 hours ago. It's your boy Hokage. The battle for second place. That's the only thing I have to say about this game. It's the really it really is just the battle for second place. It was an even game, a tight battle for second place, but at the end of the day, as good I thought this game it was a decent quality, but at the end of the day, in the back of my mind, the entire time I was thinking Man City are winning this league. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, these teams just ain't it. These guys, none of these teams are prem champions in my eyes. That's the one thing in the back of my mind for the whole 90 minutes. It's just like, eh, cool. It's all right. It's all right, but it's not gonna beat City. No way. That's the only thing that was the one thing in the back of my mind when I was watching this game. But on the game itself, Arsenal score early. That was a great delivery by Odegaard. You see the tactic that certain teams do where all their players start in an offside position and quickly get onside right as the ball is kicked. As Odegaard kicked it in, it worked. I swear, I swear, like 90% of the time that crap doesn't work, but it worked today. Gabriel found himself from completely free, slotted the header away. Very good header. Um, and then from there, it was back and forth. It was a constant, in my opinion, it was a battle of the midfields today. And what I saw a lot today was turnarounds, mispossessions in the midfield, whether they were from good tackles or just poor miscontrolling or misplaced passes. It was kind of a sloppy midfield battle today, in my opinion. A sloppy midfield battle. The ref was on some drugs, just handing out yellow cards. Like, I don't know. Again, Premier League refereeing is the worst in the world. Is the worst in the world without a doubt. But yeah, after Arsenal scored, it was just a back and forth, sloppy, very sloppy battle in the midfield. And in the end, you know, the reason why I say City will win the league is because they're just handing their sloppy seconds to the rest of the league, and their sloppy seconds showed up. Jesus didn't really impact the game at all. Got subbed off for Eddie Murphy, the number 14 Eddie Murphy. And on the first goal, Trent pings a long ball right over Zinchenko, and Zinchenko just, Salah is, probably the best winger in the world, one of the best wingers in the world. So anyone is going to struggle against Salah. But the attempt there, his attempt at just trying to nullify Salah was just kind of pathetic. Let's be honest. It was kind of sad to see. Pings the ball over. He's not attentive to the long ball. Salah beats him. Salah cuts inside, slams the shot in 1-1. It's just reasons like that is the reason why I think City will go on. Come March, come April, City will be first again. When Haaland's back in the team, Rodri is back in the team, when De Bruyne is back in the team, I think it's kind of inevitable. Even without Gundogan and guys like Mahrez and stuff these days, they're still gonna win the league. To be honest, they really are, and it's the fact that they're giving their sloppy seconds like Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus to their main competitor for the league, and those same players proceed to disappoint in key games for the team in Arsenal who's supposed to challenge City the most this year. So again, that goal that Liverpool scored personifies the reason why City will win this league. Their sloppy seconds are out there working for them as double agents. Zinchenko, even when we go to the second half, Zinchenko collides with Odegaard and is the reason that 5v1 counterattack happens. All right, Trent missed, but still, that's a huge chance. In the first half, he gets caught out. Or no, sorry, in the second half, he gets caught out trying to do like a half turn when he's being pressed by four players in his own final third. Like, it's ridiculous. Now I'm not saying Zinchenko's a good player, but he's not the player to win you the league if you're Arsenal. He shouldn't be your starting left back, especially when City has all the money, all the power in the league right now. The best goal scorer, the best defenders in my opinion, man for man, the best midfielders, man for man in my opinion. You can't really complain. I mean, you can't really compete, is what I meant. So yeah, and when we get to the second half, it was again a continued battle, sloppy midfield battle. You know, besides the Trent chance that hit the crossbar, there weren't too many clear cut chances. That is in this game, and that's because Liverpool and Arsenal's defenses are good. The two best defenses in the league as a unit. They defend the best as a unit. Now, I said Man City has better defenders man for man, which I believe. But at the moment, at this point in the season, Arsenal and Liverpool's defenses, they work a lot better as a unit. The City defense is still trying to get into the groove, which is why I think City will end up winning this league, because City is, they have a game in hand. If they win that game in hand, they're 3 points on Arsenal, who's sitting out top now for Christmas, and they're not even in the groove. They're not even in the groove. What happens when City hits the groove? It's going to be game over. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen when they get into that annual 14, 15 game win streak. It's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, the Trent chance, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'd be frustrated with that chance. Don't get me wrong. But if you watch the replay, there was an unlucky little bobble right before Trent went to strike it. It hopped off 5 inches off the ground, and when Trent went to shoot, it hit his ankle bone and it hits the crossbar. Maybe you blame Salah a little bit there, but Salah probably should have tried to lay that off, no bounce on the pass, but it ended up having a bounce. Unlucky to not finish that off for Trent. But yeah, for me, the glaring themes of this game, the absolute glaring themes of this game is a very sloppy midfield battle. Rice was all right. Havertz, oh my God, Kai Havertz, 95% of this guy's passes were backwards. The only two attacking contributions I can remember was when he shamelessly dived for a penalty in the second half, and in the 89th minute, he dribbled past three players and got fouled. That's the only impact I remember from Havertz. I know he scored a couple times in the past couple of games, but still, today, he showed you why. In these big games where when Arteta's trying to mold him into a midfielder, he's just not there yet, and I don't know if he'll ever be there. I don't know if he'll ever reach the level Arteta's probably hoping him to reach in a midfield three. But we'll see. We'll see. He's only been at Arsenal for 4 or 5 months now. Um, but yeah, sloppy passes all the time, all game. Endo and Rice put in good shifts for both sides. But yeah, the sloppiness. Soboslai, he's been good. He's been a good signing. Don't get me wrong. He's been a good signing, but his shots were just not it today. As I just said, Kai Havertz was being shy. He was being really, really shy today, like he usually is. I mean, who am I kidding? And yeah, Odegaard was fantastic today. I think Odegaard was probably Arsenal's best player with Saliba. Saliba and Odegaard were the best players for Arsenal for me. Saka was kept a little quiet, even with Simicast or Joe Gomez. He got some good balls in and beat his man a couple times, but it's not what you expect from Saka. But at the end of the day, Arsenal is playing at Anfield. I will say though, Anfield's atmosphere it's so overrated. At 1-0, at 1-1, there was 5-minute periods where the crowd is just, it's like you could hear a pin drop, you could hear a coin drop on the ground. So, Anfield, when Liverpool was attacking and doing big plays and the players were hyping the fans up, it's cool, it's loud, it's intimidating. But bro, when they're down or when it's a draw and there's not much happening, there's no chance, there's no noise. In my opinion, Anfield is a tough place to play in, which is what I was trying to get at right now for Arsenal. If you hear my dog, that's my dog. She won't stop barking. I'll end this video soon right now, so you don't have to hear it. Shut up. Jesus. But yeah, overrated home crowd, overrated, absolutely. But it's still a tough place to play, which is what I was about to get out for Arsenal. And yeah, just to end the video off, look at the table, guys. Look at the table. Don't be fooled. Please don't be fooled. Man City will win their game in hand. They'll be on 37 points, three points behind Arsenal. Man City has been very iffy. Yet they're still going to be 3 points behind Arsenal, and they're not in the groove yet. We're still waiting for that Man City 14, 15 game win streak. 4 in a row for Pep. It's going to be a new Premier League record for amount of league titles in the row in the Premier League. And that's why I said today was the battle for second. Aston Villa will fall off at some point, trust me, but they are a strong contender for top 5. It's top 5 because of the new Champions League format. It's actually top 5 battle. But yeah, City will be first. Trust me. This was the almighty battle for second today. But it was a decent game. It was a decent game. I enjoyed for the 90 minutes I sat and watched this game. I enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, if I'm being real, it was the battle for second place. So like that vid, subscribe, and if you watch the game, let me know your thoughts in the comments if you made it this far. And yeah, I'm about to drop a African Cup of Nations and Asia Cup, two different videos: African Cup of Nations group stage predictions and Asian Cup group stage predictions. So if you're interested in that, I'm gonna drop those, probably the AFCON one tonight, and do record and publish the Asia Cup one tomorrow. So peace, guys. Happy holidays, and yeah,